What is the most inappropriate thing you have ever seen in a school? I've worked in school maintenance for over 15 years. You'd think the weirdest things I've seen involve broken lockers or pranks gone wrong, but nothing tops what happened in the fall of 2021. It was a Friday morning. I was doing my rounds, checking restrooms, tightening loose door hinges, making sure the HVAC wasn't acting up again. When I passed the third floor biology lab, I noticed a faint flickering light coming from under the door. The room was supposed to be locked. It was too early for any class. I knocked. No answer. I opened the door and immediately froze. There were two students, seniors, both 17, completely undressed, filming themselves with a phone mounted on a tripod. Right there, on a lab table meant for dissecting frogs. They didn't even register. I was in the room for a full 5 seconds. I wish I could say I turned away fast, but it was pure shock. When they did realize I was there, the girl screamed and ran behind a shelf. The boy fumbled to cover himself with a lab coat. I shut the door and called the principal immediately. Within minutes, both sets of parents were on the way and the footage was confiscated. The school had to involve the district and even the police, not to arrest anyone, but to make sure no images had been shared online. Later, the principal told me the students were trying to create content for a spicy anonymous page they ran. They thought the school would be the most epic location for their next stunt. Their plan was to upload it that night to get more subscribers. They were both expelled, and I believe one of them ended up transferring out of state. But here's what stuck with me the most. The girl's mom, after the incident, found me near the parking lot and said, "Thank you for not yelling or taking a photo or doing anything cruel. You just stopped it." That shook me, because honestly, I could have gone off. I could have humiliated them, but in that moment, I remembered what it was like to be young and desperate for attention, stupid, reckless, naive. I didn't condone it, but I also didn't want to add to their shame. The desk they used? It was discarded. No one wanted to touch it after. Sometimes people ask me if kids today are worse than they were in the past. I don't think so. I think their mistakes are just louder now. On camera, online, forever. I never saw either of those students again, but every time I walked past that biology room, I double-checked the door, just in case. And there was fallout beyond just the two of them. Rumors spread like wildfire. Students whispered, teachers panicked, and suddenly the school board was hosting mandatory digital safety meetings. We added more hallway cameras, locked every unused classroom with a special code. Parents wrote angry emails. Others defended the kids, saying they were just experimenting. The administration tried to strike a balance between punishment and protection. The faculty room became tense with debate for weeks. Even the janitorial staff started changing their routines. No one wanted to be the one to walk in next time. It didn't matter that it was a one-time incident. It left a mark on the whole school. I later learned the boy got into some kind of digital detox program. His parents took away all his devices. He eventually got his GED. The girl? Her mother said she started therapy, shut down all social media, focused on painting instead. She doesn't want to be seen anymore, her mom whispered once. And I understood that. Mistakes don't always define a person, but the way the world responds to them, that sticks. That's why I never told anyone the full story. Not even my wife. I carry it because it taught me something important. Discretion matters. Compassion matters. Kids aren't just wild headlines. Sometimes they're cries for help wrapped in chaos. And all it takes to keep something from going too far is a calm voice and a door closed at the right time.